Start out with a pretty hearty breakfast here this morning. I got quite a few things to get done today. I gotta put a new windshield on my gator. I gotta clean up the house trailer mess. Get that rental property ready. So much to do, such little time to do it, but I always got time for a good breakfast. Yes, sirree, Bob. Most important meal of the day. That's gonna be good. I gotta check this out, man. This is not something. Bird's best friend. He dumps his food. Morning. How are you? You all right? Yeah, he's all right. He just got up and must have slept on his leg. Wrong or something, but you okay, ain't you? Huh? You okay, right? He's not limping now. I don't see him favoring it. That's a good boy. I'm glad you're all right, bud. I'm glad you're okay, old man. Dog's about the same age as I am right now. Now, no. I ain't quite that old. That dog's got 20 years on me. In dog life. I say he's between 10 and 12. We'll just go 11, so that makes him 77. That's pretty old. He's 20 years older than me. Weird, you know? Dog catch up to you really fast and pass you up. You get a brand new puppy, well, he's just a baby to you. In a year's time, that puppy's gained 7 years. So they can catch up to you and pass you by really quick. I've had a lot of pets in my day, a lot of dogs. I cared for each and every one of them. Them tires, them some loud tires. Swampland, it's all wet, wetland down through here. They don't even try to do anything about it. They just kind of laugh at you. They think it's expected. They're not going to do anything about this down through here. Well, somebody's motorcycle's tipped over. Woo! A lot of stuff up in that place. I've never noticed that before. Oh, I took it too short. I'm just as bad as everybody else cutting that too short. Got a big enough driveway here to get in now. And I'm still cutting it short. But, I mean, I put her down in the mud that time. That was so stupid. Man, that was stupid. I don't see any of the hens or roosters up over in here. See this driveway? Yeah. So I gotta do something. See here. Yes, sirree, Bob. There's a culvert in there, I'm pretty sure.
So you want to repaint all this stuff you were doing?
No, I don't, boy. No, I don't. If you don't have enough white, I guess the trim's gonna have to be antique white, but I don't want the trim left the way it is.
Why? We have enough white.
If we got enough white,
I
then
just told you there's a whole gallon in there
we
still.
got that, the bathroom door. But do the trim first, because if you don't have enough, the bathroom door can be antique white. But these walls,
I know that. That's all the sense that.
street here today. Jeez. All a guy wants to do is get his trailer backed in over here. Try to stay out of that damn mud hole I got going on at the entry here. So now pull up here. I got no clue. I think I know what I'm gonna do, but there's no guarantee. Alrighty. Bathtub time. Man, no, we're not taking a bath. It's Friday. It's not even time yet. Alrighty then. Let's see here. Safety first. Need to find someplace for this. It's a temporary spot. Alrighty, come on now. There we go, right there. Get this baby opened up here and see what we got. See some damage up here on the right hand corner. That is not from me. And so far, so good. It's all good. I'm a little ahead of myself there. Put the tools away that I'm going to need. Yes, sir, Bob. That'll take care of that. Let's just store that over there. Let's see what we got here. Got a little tanker. Wonder. Let's get that out of there. Might need those. Anything else? What in the world is going on? Oh, you ain't made to slide out. Okie doke. We got a lot more going on here than this. I'm not impressed with. The way they have this packaged, you got it somehow. Yeah, this is bad. This is bad. This, the way it's packed, looks like that it's potential to cause damage if you're not real careful. So that's as far as I'm extending that out on the side here because of the way this is packed. I'm Got it taped up to where you can't just slide it out of the box. I'm sure they've got their own reason for that. Me, as a consumer, I see it as a hassle and an unnecessary. There it is. Give you a better view here. This is what I'm talking about. They got the actual glass itself taped to the box all the way around it. So you gotta get the box open. And as you can see here, with them doing that, as you're pulling that, it takes this covering off. I just soon leave that covering on there until I'm completely finished with the installation of this. See, look here, see there? So we're gonna have to cut every one of those loose from that. Every one of them's gonna have to be cut loose. You see what I mean by potential damage to the glass if you're not careful. So anyway, we gotta go down through here and cut these very gently. This is really time consuming. This is bullshit. So when you start out with bullshit, you usually end up with bullshit. So I am not impressed right off the bat. If they can't do any better than this with their packaging, I fear what their product is actually going to be. If this is a representation, wow, you know what I'm saying? That's still not all loose. I'm gonna have to set you down. It's just turned into, the unpacking has turned into a bigger job than what I think the installation is going to be. And I hate to start stuff out like this, but maybe I'm the stupid one here, you know, maybe I don't know. Oh my Lord. There's the trim right there. It's gonna be a piece of pie, nothing to it. It's pretty simple. It's pretty heavy. Covered on both sides, keeping it covered till I get it. Can we trust it up there? That's the thing, can we trust it up there? Got a bench, but I've got everything set up to record right here. Okay, so let's go ahead. This is really something the way they've done this. Peel that up just a little. Yeah, let's get this out of storage over there. See what we can't do wrong here. Peel this back just a tad bit. Pops right back out. I put plenty of molding on automobiles, door jamb areas, things of that nature, interior, kick panel molding, stuff like that. This is it's a little different. It's the same concept, but this molding this is a trip. Unlike my past experience with putting this kind of trim on, it doesn't hold good enough to where it's you can free up a hand. Man, does it not want to go on at all. I'm not even sure I got it pushed up on there good. It's like fighting me all the way here. I'm really dreading getting to them edges. Yeah. Yeah, this is not. I'll get back to you in a minute. I'm at the corner. I've had to go back over this twice. There's really no, I've never fought with anything like this before, so I mean, it could be me. But I don't think so. I've done enough of this show better. This is by far the worst investment I've ever made. This is some bullshit. Well, I may have figured out the technique, but it's still pulling apart on me right here. As I'm applying it down, I'm pushing it. It's opening it up a little bit. I'm probably fooling myself there. I thought I had something going, but we don't. It's just, this is but it just don't catch. I mean, it's not, shit fart. I don't know. Man, between getting it out of the box and putting this on it, I don't buy one of these kind right now. This will aggravate the piss out of you. My thumbs, my arms, things are starting to get tired. I mean, really tired. I can handle a lot, if that tells you anything. I think you've watched me enough to see that I'm not a weakling. See, it's come apart again right there. It ain't holding for nothing. Keep popping right back off. You pop it right back on. It's gonna be too short too. It's gonna be too short, I can already see. Man, yep, gonna be too short. Oh, there it goes. There we go. Well, I'm about over this one. I think I'm gonna send this one back. I've got a half hour in this piece of glass, and I haven't even gotten it out of the box. So I got all the trim around the edge of it there. Piece of cake, nothing to it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get these brackets put in there. I'm not taking off my side mirrors. I could take off the side mirrors, but I don't know, I'd have to make a cut in this glass right here. Edge it out. I don't want to do that. And no bigger than that gap is right there. I probably could, before I bolt it down, I could probably put a piece of felt in there to fill that. But I really don't think there's going to be enough to worry about right there. I just don't think there's going to be enough to worry about. So I'm not going to worry about it. Let's get the brackets, listen to the cat whine, and get this windshield bolted down. Oh, a nice little wing nuts, yeah? This is nice. How many of these we got? We got 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. 1, 2, 3. Well, I know you can't see. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to see what we got here. I believe that these will go like that. There's 2. There's 2. There's 3. There's a tray. Alrighty then. So let's see what we can tear up now. So guys, we might as well take that coating off of there. Well, I don't want a fingerprint and all that just yet. I'll get that coating off of there. We'll pull that off in a minute. So we got one. Okay, that's what I was just sitting there saying. Okay, let's set them there, but let's be careful. Maybe one short. How are these supposed to work? What am I missing here? See how them holes are cut? What am I missing there? What am I missing here? I'm gonna have to look at the instructions here and see what I'm missing. I must be just plumb stupid. I am stupid. Lord have mercy on my soul. I am stupid. Well, let's see what we can do here. It's a piece of cake, I tell you. It's really easy to do. Anybody can figure this out on the first shot. There's just no way of putting it together wrong. I spoke too soon. What's going on here with this? I mean, come on now. There we go. Did we get it? Nope. Oh, I see what happened. Or the head come off of it there. I guess those don't stay on there. Or I broke it, one or the other. Daggone it. Man, they look a lot better than that sticking out of there. Oh well, maybe I damaged it, I tell you. Who knows? Who knows? So we're gonna put the other corner on. Bag this. You come with me? Oh, by all means, you go first. Huh. I don't know what I was thinking. So let's peel this off. Just enough to get in there. Screw things up. We look so good when we pretend that we know what we're doing. Don't you think so? We need a nut and a washer and a bolt. We got them right here in this bag. I should have scattered them out. I did have them scattered out. Matter of fact, Jack, to dig around this bag, I'll go back to the way it was. Yes, sir, Bob. Now, let's get this one right here. Let's put that right there. I'll set that right. Hell, I don't know. How did we do that last one? Anybody remember how we did that last one? We just bent that baby over, right? Brought her up to it. Doesn't look like there's enough room, but there was. Okay. Come right up through that hole. And get these ready. Not the easiest contraptions, I can tell you that. No sirree, Bob. Come on now. Yep, then she pops off. That's a terrible looking thing. Bolt sticking out. I wish those stayed on there. Maybe they do. Most of the complications that have happened here with this windshield have been operator malfunction. I will say that though, unboxing it was a real trick. You do a little bit better with the packaging. The rest of this stuff is seemingly, I'm making it more difficult than what it is maybe. I don't know. Quite a gap right here, see? So I don't think I got this thing in there right. I don't see how I could have it in there right. And that wind coming up through here. Yeah, piece of pie. Piece of pie. That's all it takes. It's just a little bit of pressure on the thumb there. Worst product I've bought in a long time. I'm not going to return it. I'm going to suck it up. I'm going to go ahead and put the damn thing on. But I'm putting it on my way, not the way that the paper says. So I put it on my way, it's going to seal up this gap. We'll see what happens here. It's just not an impressive. The windshield itself, you know, looks okay. It doesn't seem to be a real expensive material. Now this installation of this thing is beyond comprehension in I mean, it's awful. And then the wing nuts, they don't stay on. I gotta figure out a way they're very fragile, slightest little movement, and those puppies, they just plop, fall right off. The rubber gasket does not stay on. I gotta figure out a way to, now this is gonna be really aggravating. It's just not gonna cooperate at all. It's the worst I've ever, I mean, it is actually the worst I've ever seen. I've been around a long time. It ain't getting no better either. The more you, yeah, it's wearing me out, folks. I'm gonna have to take a break because look at that. It's a bad product right here. The insulation of it's bad. I'm gonna try to figure something else out. Worst I've ever seen, folks, right here. I've been around a long time. Seen a lot of things in my day, but I gotta tell you, the design of the installation kit is a failure, and it'll kill your hands. Wear gloves, but then, you know, if you're like me, it's hard to work on stuff with gloves on. We're gonna go ahead and torque this side down because I'm over it, man. I'm over it. If I had a little bit better installation kit, I could have done a little modification here and there on this puppy, and this would have been the perfect glass, but the time that it's taken me to put it in has robbed that. I won't be doing that. These caps, they don't stay on. They don't stay on, so I do like them on there, so I'm gonna try to figure out a way, because they do look a lot better than the bare bolt. But what we've got here is, so we've got 2 more clamps to put on, and the stupidity is what's worn me out. The project itself, I mean, it's not, that hasn't worn me out. The physical stuff, I mean, that does hurt. I will tell you, that does hurt. And I should have put gloves on. This one here's the one that's got the most damage on my left one there, boy. But hey, what are you gonna do? Oh, I ain't looking forward to this. 2 more of them boogers. Painful. I mean, this is absolutely painful. Somebody's laughing at me right now saying, oh man, I can't believe you did it that way. It's so much easier to do this way or that way. You'd think a manufacturer being in the business to do this would give you the easiest possible way. They didn't. Now I'm gonna have to go switch over to this hand. This is unreal. Yes, it's unreal. And again, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Could be. Could be. Maybe I've just lost my touch, you know, that I've had all these years, and all of a sudden working on this windshield here has brought it all to an end. It tells me to put these washers on the outside, but I'm trying to chase them across the floor, and I don't see any pertinent reason for that, so we're going on the inside here. I actually think the inside is much better because it does protect this. It will help protect the glass, in my opinion, more that way. Let's getting them started, boy, is the key. I'll show you why it's difficult. I don't think she's on there. I don't believe so. It does not feel as though. A little bite there, nope. I didn't think so. Biggest fear is to strip the top. That's one thing out. I can't get a good straight. You can't get it on there. That sucker is just, I don't think I do. I'm gonna pop and fly all the way across the daggone floor before I can get in there to do anything. Yeah, I'll show you another thing here. On this design, the way they got these wing nuts set up, you'll see here when you're trying to tighten it, you're battling against this, and you can only go so far with that, push this out of the way so far. So these wing nuts sticking out here, you're hitting against that while you're trying to get her to go in, trying to tighten her up, and it just popped back off. So let me see what I got going on here. Just a couple times to get them started there. Once you get them started and get them cranked in, then they start to take a little bit. But until you do that, you gotta keep tinkering with it there. You know, do what you gotta do there. Let's get her straight. I'm surprised that cap ain't flew off of there. So I'm just gonna hold the wing nut here and tighten it in with my screwdriver on this side, because I'm tearing that rubber off with that wing nut. I mean, this is a bad design. That's all there is to it. It is a terrible, terrible installation kit. Terrible. And the instructions, they're terrible. You might as well not even send instructions with these things. I'm sure people got different opinions. There's probably guys that put these things together with no hassle at all. I'm just not one of those guys. It's caused me a big hassle. Wasted most of my day here so far just putting this in. This should have been in my opinion, this should have been about a 15-minute job. But this insulation kit that they send you, first of all, these are too short. These don't stay on, and they are a real bear cat to get started. Now, my poor old fingers are so tore up from this thing. I tell you though, got a hole here. That's nice for the air to come in. I don't know. I can understand you're not going to seal them up 100%. I'm really not much of a complainer when it comes to stuff, but when there's a lot of stupidity involved, I get a little tore up over it. Life's too short to mess with people this way, robbing their time with this bullshit, you know. You could have done a couple little things here and made this an enjoyable project. But no, you put it on people with this one, boys and girls. Whoever designed this one, you certainly put it on people with this kit. Your glass looks good. Your installation kit is a whammy. I'm so glad this is the last one, but it's not gonna be easy. It's gonna pop on me before I can get this on there, and I gotta go so deep with this. I mean, you gotta use every ounce of energy to get that pushed all the way through at its maximum in order to be able to get that nut started. That's what I mean by that. That bolt ain't long. Yep, there we go, we lost it. See what I'm saying here. See how deep that is? These are hard to clamp together with your hands, folks. They really are. You gotta squeeze it completely down. Yeah, a pair of vice grips or even C-clamps. I understand what you're saying, but it shouldn't be that way. These should be really. I've put enough. Look, this kit's bad. I've got that much sticking out, and I'm still not gonna be able to get that nut started. It's got to go all the way down. Do that and trying to hold it is really an impossible feat. This is the last one, and oh Lord have mercy, it's going to be a killer. I ain't gonna do it. I can't do it. Woo! I can't do it. It's gonna pop off there. It ain't going. I'm running out of strength. I'm gonna have to give my fingers a rest here. This is awful. Well, I finally got it started, but I had to go from the inside. This is pitiful. That cap don't stay on there. That cap won't stay on there. That one won't stay on there. Hey, 3 on this side don't stay on, fellers. Why is that? What happened there? Let's see over here. That one's staying. Oh, that cap's not staying. Oh, that cap's not staying. Well, we got 1 out of 6 caps that passed the test there. I got an next one here. Now, there's another issue with this one. There is no bracket on the inside here. And as you can see, that window does not go up as high as you may want it to on this inside here. Here's your choices on that. If you raise the glass up, you're gonna have a gap here that you're gonna have to fill somehow. And then this ain't gonna, your sill here is definitely gonna flop off because we've already established that it's a piece of crap and won't stay on. It's already coming apart. It's already coming apart right there. So I got to get the hood up and look at that here real quick. No, it's no brace here. That's just gonna, man, that's, yes sirree, Bob. You can't go much higher. Here's what we got. How about that? Imagine going down the highway 70 miles an hour. That sucker, buddy. Oh man, no bracket, what it is. I'm gonna have to manufacture a bracket to go in the center of that windshield. I just never would have imagined. I was looking through the box, and I'm looking for the bracket, and I said, well, there's not even a hole drilled in that windshield. So this is a, this would be more along the lines of a, something with top speed of about 0.008 miles an hour, because this ain't gonna do jack. And I have pushed and pushed them and pushed until I cannot justify pushing any longer on this. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get me a thicker, I've got a roll somewhere of interior trim molding like that. It's a lot thicker than that. So I'm gonna start there and replace that. Definitely gonna go up top there in the center, and I'm going to drill me a hole in this glass, plastic, and put a brace in there. That will allow us to roll up and down the road. Well, I mean, we can roll up and down the road now, but that thing is gonna be a flapping, and it's gonna be a real mess. And I don't drive slow. That's why I bought this, you know. I bought the 860i because it'll get out and do a little bit. I don't like to putt around the properties. I like to get from one point to the next as fast as I can. So then we're also gonna have to figure out a way to get these back on there and get them to stay, which is not something I'm gonna worry about it right at the moment. I think I'm gonna go dig out. I don't plan on going anywhere anytime soon off road or on the highway, but yeah, so you can push this can push this out, and you can do this all day long and put that piece back in place, but it just comes right back off. I've got the fingerprints on her nice. Now, how in the hell do gloves leave fingerprints? But anyway, that was a real pain, and I do mean a pain to put in. My thumb is still hurting there. If I'd have had clamps out, that would have sure done it. These fingertips have had it. But here's the thing about it, folks. The only tool that you need, they tell you, is a Phillips screwdriver. They said that's all you need. All you need is a Phillips screwdriver. Well, I'm here to tell you, you need a Phillips screwdriver, and you need some of the toughest fingers imaginable. Luckily, I've played guitar most of my life, and I've worked hard. So my hands they're not weak. It's on. It is what it is. It was the cheapest one we could find. And for the money, and for what's out there, oh Lord have mercy. I don't know if you see this, but this is a professional polishing cloth. This is from my detail shop. This is for the most delicate of polishing, you know, show cars, things of that nature. It absolutely will not scratch the paint, and I have never seen it scratch anything, but this, it's scratched up. Wiping it off there, I don't know if you can see that or not. Can you see them scratch marks in it? Yep. Yep, see where I just wiped that off? Had a little smudge? All kind of little scratches in there. So this is not one that you're gonna be cleaning on. It's not gonna stay clear for you for very long. I've had it in here, what, about 5 minutes now? And I'm using a non-abrasive, non-scratch, professional polishing cloth on that, and she scratches up with that. That's amazing, isn't it? Not worth the money. I would say if I was going to get me a windshield, I would make sure that you do better than I did on this one. I just never could imagine somebody would sell one without the center brace. I just personally, I couldn't do that to people. I mean, personally, myself, I couldn't do that to people. I mean, that's see, if you put the brace in, like right where I'm going to put the brace, now watch this. And without the brace, see, I set the brace in there. Hey, I can't get over it. Right there. Might be about where we go. Big difference. Big difference in it. And I think I'm going to come down here and put a couple screws through it. A couple self-tappers in there. Brace at the top. I'm going to try the thicker stuff here at the bottom first before I go putting any screws in it. Got to be careful what I use to put them back on, but I would like to have them back on there. They look better, and it makes it a lot less dangerous. These are kind of dangerous sticking out like that. Boy, I'd hate to try to turn them around. Come on the inside, my Lord. I just couldn't imagine that.